What's up, Moon Gang? My name is Matt, and this channel is all about stocks, trading, and investing. Now that another trading week is in the books, it's time for a portfolio update. In this video, I'll be going over the week's biggest winners and losers, I'll be sharing my newest positions, and then I'll be letting you know what stocks I'll personally be watching this upcoming week because I'm expecting some pretty serious moves. But before I get into all that, if you enjoy this type of stock market content, don't forget to join the Moon Gang by hitting the subscribe button. Also, if you want free stocks, make sure to check out the links to Robinhood and Webull in the description of this video. And now, without further ado, let's get started. The biggest winner of the week for this portfolio was Nano Dimension, ticker symbol NNDM. Nano Dimension is a 3D printing company, and they just closed a massive direct offering. It really seems like they are about to acquire another company. Nano Dimension is currently trading at $14.50, and over the past week, it is up 32%. I currently own 100 shares at an average cost of $8.29, which means that I'm up 75% on the position. My plan moving forward with this investment is basically to ride it as high as I possibly can. Now, the second biggest winner of the week was Palantir Technologies, ticker symbol PLTR. Palantir does data analytics mainly for the US government, and it's currently trading at $32.27. Over the past week, it is up 20.4%. And as you can see, it had a bit of a weird week, and then the stock market reacted very well to the announcement of its demo day event, which will take place on January 26th. So if you're interested in Palantir, make sure you're paying attention to that. I currently own 20 shares at a cost basis of $24.64, which means that I'm up 31% on the position. My plan moving forward with Palantir is basically wait to see how the stock reacts to its all-time high at $33.50, and also don't forget that I actually own call options on Palantir. The strike price is $28, the expiration date is January 29th, I own 4 call options, and the cost basis was $2.10. As of now, I am up 133%, but as you know, options can be a pretty wild market, so we're gonna have to wait to see how this one plays out. I'll make sure to keep you updated. The biggest loser of the week was QuantumScape, ticker symbol QS. QuantumScape is an EV company that's developing batteries. I invested in them because I thought that they were unfairly beaten down, but as of now, it really hasn't been going in my favor. The stock is trading just below $50. Over the past week, it's down 8%. I own 10 shares at $58.48, which means that I'm down 15% on the position. If it breaks below 44 and holds that on considerable volume, I'll most likely take the loss, but I am looking for it to retrace back up to 84, and that's when I would take profits. The second biggest loser of the week was Workhorse, ticker symbol WKHS. This is another EV play. It was a hot topic. A lot of us were waiting to see if it would win the USPS contract. I do think that has a good shot of winning that, but I invested in it, just more of it. I liked how it was bouncing off of a technical level of support. Workhorse is currently trading at $23.45. Over the past week, it's down 2%. I own 22 shares at $22.47, so I still am up 4.37% on the position. Moving forward, I would only cut my losses if Workhorse drops below $20 a share, and I'm very much betting on Workhorse returning to at least $30 a share at some point in 2021, and it could get even better if it ends up winning the USPS contract or even a considerable portion of it. Now it's time to reveal my newest position. I bought Churchill Capital, ticker symbol CCIV. I want you to know that this is much more of a gamble than a logical, thought-out investment. There's a lot of assumption that Churchill Capital will be a SPAC play that ends up acquiring Lucid Motors. Now, there is no confirmation that this will actually happen, but I've seen some pretty crazy things on FinTwit and Twitter that say Churchill will definitely acquire Lucid Motors, hopefully by this April. Now, if this ends up paying off, I'm expecting the stock to go much higher, but there's also a chance that the stock could plummet back down to $10 if this doesn't become a reality. Right now, Churchill Capital is trading at $22. I bought 28 shares at an average cost of $18.01. So as of now, I am up 22.5% on the position. But don't forget that once again, this is a very speculative play. And if it pays off, the gains could be pretty considerable, but there's also a chance that it could plummet more than 50% back down to $10. So if you decide to hop on this one yourself, please keep your risk in check. Now let's talk about the main stocks that you should be watching next week. All of these stocks are primed to have considerable swings in one direction or the other. I have 3 primary ones for you and 2 more secondary ones. The three primary ones are Apple, Tesla, and Palantir. Both Apple and Tesla have their earnings announcement on January 27th, and Palantir, as I mentioned before, has that demo day event which will take place on January 26th. All of these companies have fundamental catalysts that could easily push their stock in one direction or the other. In terms of Apple, it just hit a new all-time high, so I'm looking for that to push higher. In terms of Tesla, its current all-time high is 884, so I'm looking for the stock to break above that and push 950/1000. And in terms of Palantir, if the event goes well, I'm looking for it to break above its current all-time high at 3350. As for the two secondary stocks, I would recommend paying attention to both Nano Dimension and Churchill Capital. Neither of these companies have events or earnings reports or anything like that, but we are expecting pivotal announcements from both of these companies, and they could drop at any second. I would highly recommend putting both of these stocks on your watch list. Alrighty, time for a question. This one comes from Them Woodard Boys with a Z. Matt, I have 3 options with Apple expiring on February 19th. They are up 156%. Should I take my money and run or wait until the earnings report? First of all, thank you very much for sending this in. And second of all, huge congratulations on this monstrous trade. I bet you're up even more because Apple stock did just hit a new all-time high. Now, unfortunately, I won't be able to directly answer this question because I have no way of telling the future, and in more of a general sense, I am not a financial advisor, and keep in mind that each trader has their own risk tolerance and profit goals. Personally, when I get into situations like this and don't quite know what to do, I like to lock in some of my profits by selling a portion of my position. I have found when I do this, it helps me make better decisions with my leftover portion. When in doubt, lock in some of your gains because remember, no one's ever gone broke taking profits. I would love to know your thoughts on what the best stock of next week will be. Personally, I believe that there'll be a considerable amount of volatility in the stock market, so I'm expecting a lot of money-making opportunities. Let me know your predictions in a comment below. If you want free stocks, make sure to check out those links to Robinhood and Webull in the description of this video. Speaking of which, if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to drop a like and join the Moon Gang by hitting the subscribe button. All of your support is truly appreciated. Thanks for watching, and until next time, best of luck in the markets.